if you're just at level 70 and you don't have any gear or you don't have anything. It's going to be really, really, really simple. And basically, first things first, make sure you have a decent amount of gold. I don't even consider this a decent amount. I would say a decent amount is at least, I would say 50 to 100 mil. Make sure you have plenty of stuff to craft and so on. For this, I'm going to actually not use my legendary items. So these right here, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of. The reason for this is because I don't have the items I need to roll for these. Like, I don't have the items I need, so it kind of sucks. So pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Not straight up delete them, but pretty much if they don't have thorns on them already, then I'm not gonna keep them. But I might go back to these because who knows, the things I craft might not have thorns on them. First thing before I start crafting, go ahead and give you a heads up what I'm going to be running. I'm going to be running Fervor just simply because I use this one-hander. Normally I'd be running Heavenly Strength, but whatever. Blunt, I normally don't run Blunt, but I am now because I need the extra damage. But typically my passive would look something like this. So there you go. Hopefully I can get Thorns. Thorns right now are that. We want about 10k. About 10k Thorns is like a good milestone on where we're trying to be at. So first, let's craft. First most important piece is definitely going to be the armor. What you can do is just craft a piece of armor until you get a decent one. Like that one's not good at all. I had a good armor, but I accidentally disenchanted it or salvaged it a while ago. Okay, so this one's decent. I'll go ahead and use this one. Typically, you want the increased damage thing on it. You kind of want. Actually, neither of these. You kind of want. You want Falling Sword or Blessed Hammer, one of the two, whatever you can get. Nah, that one's junk. Basically, I'm just looking for one that that's decent for me. I'm not looking for one that's godly or anything like that. I'm more just looking for a decent one. So far, all these are really bad. Pretty much what I'm looking for is something that has strength and vitality on it. Something like this. This is a good one. So I'm going to go ahead and go down here and salvage all these. And then before I do anything, before I go and make a new item piece or anything, I need to get thorns on this. So come over here, throw this in there. And that's what's going to cost you. The other thing, again, make sure you have a lot of Death Breath. And you're going to need a lot of Veiled Crystals. Reroll the poison, it has to be the secondary. Go ahead and get rid of the poison resist, as you can see right there. I didn't get it. This is by far the most annoying thing of the entire part of gearing a Thorns Crusader. I can't tell you how many times how much money I've spent, how much time, how much time I've spent. So there, I just got one piece of it. Now typically what I'm going to do is, I'm going to sock it with strength for right now. Because the higher your main stat is, which in this case since I'm a Crusader, it's strength, it scales with your Thorns. So I'm going to go ahead and put strength in it. Depending on what my toughness is when I get all my other pieces of gear on, will determine on what I do, if I do decide to put diamonds in it or not. So, since we got that out of the way, let's go to bracer gloves. Wow, 40 fucking 5 Veiled Crystals, that's insane. Let's not do gloves, we might have to skip gloves. Same thing with bracers, that's too much. Boots, how much are boots? Boots are kind of expensive as well. We'll go ahead and do belts. Again, that's a decent one, but here's the problem with Thorns, is that has everything I need on it, but it doesn't have strength. I would like to reroll that armor to strength, but then I can't roll Thorns onto it, so that one's kind of a junk one. I like that one again. If it had punish on it instead of smite, I would use it. Again, if you don't have the materials to keep crafting like I can, which I'm probably going to run out here shortly, then you can just get one that can remotely work for you and then just work with it. Because that's probably what I'm going to do, is probably use one of these two. These are both really good. I value health over resistance when I play this build, because of the fact that you're constantly getting hit. I mean, that's the core thing of the build, is you're constantly going to be getting hit. And again, our goal right now is to get between 10 to 15k. If you can hit 20k thorns, then you're money, but don't stress out about it. The reason I did the armor and the belt first is because those two pieces typically have the highest amount of thorns per gear. So there, I'm at 11k right now. I'm easily going to get it to 20k, if I don't run out of crafting materials, that is. So I'm going to go ahead and do shoulders. Which shoulders I don't know if I want to do, because I kind of got a decent pair of shoulders already. Right here are the Deathwatch mantles. These are actually, they work really good. They synergize really well. So I'm not going to do that, because just the fact that they have a good secondary already on them kind of makes up from not having thorns on them. But what I do need is a better pair of pants, because the pants I currently have are not good. I don't know if I want to craft them though. It kills my ship. Got a good pair actually. I don't care if these don't have sockets in them. Go ahead and get rid of the experience. Come on. Oh, see? So now I'm out. Which, no big deal. I'm going to go ahead and throw the rest of my gear on. Boots, helmet, gloves. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So now we gotta test our thorns damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and run out to Fields of Misery, and I'm just gonna do it how you think I test it. I'm just gonna stand there. So there you go. That is a perfect example of how you gear as a Thorns Crusader to get started out. And pretty much you just work your way up there like a ladder. Like, pretty much what I'm going to start doing slowly is I'm going to re-roll these gloves and re-roll this armor, which you can tell I already tried, and try to get thorns on them. That's pretty much it. That's all you do. Some items do not work for thorns, period. But there you go. There's a quick rundown of the build and how it works. Go ahead and get rid of that Heart of Iron, actually. Which I'll go ahead and do this for you guys. Go ahead and re-roll my armor once. Actually, I don't think I can because I don't have enough. Failed crystals, yeah. So there you go. That's how you. That's a good rundown of how you do it. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to contact me either on Twitch, YouTube, BattleNet, anything else.